What's up, everybody? My name is Brian Mumba, and this is the BMZ Lounge. I'm here with somebody very, very special. I'm personally excited, and I feel like they could do a better introduction of themselves by themselves. So go ahead.
Okay, so my name is Zian. Zian SZ. Always put the SZ because it's another Zian somewhere somehow, which is weird. I only found that later though. Yeah. Anyway, so SZ stands for the She Zion.
Okay.
Okay, so that is the female mountain of Zion. Zian, the She Zion, and I'm a rapper, singer, songwriter. I am a marketer by profession. I am a student.
Okay.
I am a presenter, radio personnel as well. And yeah, I literally do all that stuff unless I've missed out something. I'm a daughter. I'm the daughter of the Most High God.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love the most high growth part.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Okay, so I was about to ask you to say what or who you are. So those who don't know you on my page, but you've done that already, so that's amazing. So get straight to the point. Topic today is behind the artist.
Okay. Okay.
So
Getting behind.
who Zian SC is behind Zian SC?
Yeah.
Did I say your name is Agnes, right?
Yeah, Agnes. Agnes.
So Agnes, first of all, who is Agnes personally? How would you describe Agnes?
So Agnes is I think Agnes is fun. Okay, is what I can say. Away from, let's say, me making music, I'm very spontaneous. I love reading. I love movies. I'm a geekhead. Like, I love superhero movies. I'm like the Marvel fan, like beyond anything. Like, I'm just gonna be out here like, did you see Endgame? And that's more corny, by the way. Okay, and then people keep talking trash about Eternals and stuff. Yeah, that's just me. That's just me. And I'm all about like my family. You know, I'm a homebody. I don't go outside unless necessary. I don't like the night. I hate the night. Okay, so I don't like moving out at night. I don't like moving out too early in the morning. I'm like a daytime bird. So I think if there's anything you need to know about me is I'm very chill. You know, sometimes I just move out to the shop and I don't even know, like, it's weird because like I feel imposter syndrome because it feels like the two different personalities between Agnes and Zian.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's like Zian is like, oh, Zian, and then Agnes is like, I just want to go get bread at the shop and don't bother me.
Okay.
Yeah, and basically that's who I am.
So like on that part, like, do you actually have people at the shop saying Zian?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It happens like that so many times. I think I don't understand how much impact I didn't understand how much impact I made because for me I'm just doing whatever it is that comes to my mind and what I feel like right now, like my spirit is leading me to do. And so for me to get like attention, I was not expecting that, you know. So I think I don't know why, but I thought maybe people who know me online but wouldn't know me in person. So I move around like I don't think nobody will know me. So I'm like, I'll get on a bus. You'll see me on a bus. Like, you can see me on a bus. So the crazy thing is, I went to the shop, went to like buy ice because it was like so hot. I think I said this on like my page and I was telling a story. Like I went to buy ice from the shop and this girl's like, oh my god, are you the girl from TikTok? I'm like, yes, and I didn't know how to react. It was so weird and so cringe and stuff like that. But yeah, like I do get people like that. It's strange, but it's cool.
It's great. It's amazing. If you don't find it like uncomfortable, it's alright.
It's not uncomfortable. It's just strange, you know. It's like deja vu. It's what can I say? Deja vu. It's imposter syndrome. It's like someone calling you a bird and you're not.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Before you became Zian SC, obviously you had maybe like a first time in the booth, putting the mic. How's like for you your first time putting a booth, like being in the booth?
Okay, for me, I think I've always been Zian. Like it's always been like, it's either Agnes takes the center stage or Zian takes the center stage, and I think both of them have been in existence coexistingly. And then for me, when even before I entered the booth, I knew, like I don't understand how I can explain it, but I just knew that I'm gonna do music. I'm gonna be in front of the camera. I'm gonna be on TV. I will be the person that and plus right now what I feel is I'm just starting out and the vision is still there. When I was like very young, I think I was like so young, the time that I just gained consciousness of I exist, you know, the thing that kept on popping up is every time I'd see people on TV, I would identify with that. I remember I was like 10 years old and I saw Makitu on TV, and he was doing an interview on Born and Bred with Innocent Kalaluka. And I remember like sitting through that interview. The TV was here and I was here and I was like this, you know. And I'm trying to listen into what he was saying, and he was talking about his journey and how he came up and how they were doing music behind his parents' back and they were running away. And for me, I was just like, wow, like, but then he's on TV right now, and like that's making it for me. So I would get. It was like in 8th grade again. I hadn't gone in the booth yet, but I was writing music. I used to write music a lot, and I used to do rap battles. Yeah, like I used to just like write music, and it was just recording on my phone. And then every time there was this shop that they turned into a studio that was really close to my place, and I would walk past that studio every time I was going to school, and I was like, one day I'm gonna go into the studio. One day I'm gonna go in. And it wasn't. That was the dream. The dream was, let's get into the studio. It wasn't about like, the dream wasn't stardom. I just wanted to be in the booth. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to record a song, and then that was prior to the time when I actually got discovered by Mr. Dealer, and he's sort of like a singer in our group, like where we were, like in our neighborhood. He was a singer, and he is the one that discovered that I could sing, and he made my first beat. We never recorded anything. And so for the first time I actually did a recording of a song. It was called, I think, I don't even remember the name of it. Oh, it's embarrassing. It's been, if it's not 7 years. That's been long. Yeah, that's long. So like it's been 7 years since I recorded my first song. I'm trying to remember it. It's really gone out of my head, but we did a song, and it was just, he didn't mix it, it was just my chorus, and we recorded it, and it wasn't even like a studio. It was like some friend of his bedroom. He had a mic and a laptop. We made it work. Yeah, and then I recorded the song. We went to, and after we recorded the song, we went to like just export it. We exported the song, and then I sent it to my sister, and my sister took out like her friends, and then after she sent it to her friends, like that's what actually got me back into people discovering me, because some of her friends were already people who were trying to get up. So they're not really influential, but they were like up and coming artists. One of those was like Brizo, and he played like a very big role in like me starting up. And so the dream was just there, you know, like I've just always wanted to do it, and then it's like something that I'm glad that even my family was in support. Yeah, like that's exactly,
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, I'd also like to know, which part of your personality do people don't get to see? Like, apart from, you know, we know Zia and SC.
Okay, what personality do you see?
Okay, no, like I personally would portray somebody else on screen.
Okay, so I'd like to know too, like what is the person that you see, so I can tell you which one you haven't seen.
Okay. No, I see somebody that's very social and somebody that's very joyful. Like, you know,
so bubbly.
So okay, who are you like behind the camera?
I think I don't pretend. Like,
no, that's good.
The thing about it is I'm a selective introvert. So when people see me online and maybe you see me in person, you might be thinking, but wait, actually I did get these comments like, I saw you walking the other day, I think I saw you somewhere, but then you looked so mean. You look so mean, but then you're so joyful online. But I feel the side of me that they haven't seen, and maybe for people to understand who I am more, is they need to know that I'm like a selective introvert, meaning if I'm not in a comfortable space, you're just not gonna get that side of me that's joyful and happy. So you're gonna get that taken aback, behind the scenes person who's just, because I'm trying to figure out what's happening, you know. Like, I try to like maneuver around the environment I'm in. So I don't know, maybe I have a resting hash face, you know, resting hash face that most people think I'm mean. But I think the side of me that they haven't seen, maybe it's the side of me that's a little bit, it's not, I wouldn't say the dark side of me, but then the side of me that may appear mean to most people, or like mellow and just not as joyful as you might think, because I'm not always bubbly and happy and smiley and like that's the side of me too. But then the side of me again is when I get into like a specific space, mostly that's the space that actually then creates music. Like I just get into a space where I'm just quiet. So I'm very silent. Yeah, you know.
So that's the personality people don't see, the silent
version. Yeah, the silent version, because like the audience see me talking. That's the crazy thing.
That's actually a very good thing. It's a very good thing. Okay, Do you ever feel pressure to live up to the version of you that people see?
I think I'm like yeah, I think yes, yes. It's the whole. I think the pressure is there, but I wouldn't say it's something that's pressurizing.
Okay.
I feel like it's there. Like I feel like I always have to live up to people's perspective, like what they want me to be at a certain point. Like now because people know me, I'm not supposed to get on a bus,
Okay.
which is something that I wrestled with for a while. I'm like, hell no, you see me on a bus, I'll say hi.
Okay.
Okay, don't hesitate to say hi to me, okay, when you see me on a bus. But then I think I'm not really pressured. If people hold me to a certain standard, that's them.
Okay.
I'm gonna live my truth. Okay, so if you see me one day, I'm just moving around with my tropicals, it's because that's where I'm at that particular time. So I'm not gonna fake for anything.
Okay.
Okay, you find me where I'm at, that's what you're gonna see.
Okay, another interesting question. What values guide your life outside the spotlight?
I think this has really gotten me. I want to say my biggest values is always to just do the right thing,
Okay.
whether people are looking or not looking. I do stumble and fall sometimes, but for me, like the another side of me people don't get to see is how devout I am in like in my faith,
Okay.
in Christianity, and who God is. Because if God says I'm not supposed to be promiscuous and I'm not supposed to do all these things that society has normalized right now, like just because I choose not to, people call me lame.
Okay.
100%. I'm serious. Like I have been in so many situations where I have stood up for my values and my truth,
Okay.
and I've been called as like you're dumb, like you're so dumb, or maybe you're boring, or maybe you're just lame. Okay, and those are things that I still stick by. I don't care what people are gonna call me. They're gonna call me names. They're gonna say Zia, no, Shan 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 Shani, whatever. Like, but what I choose right now is to just follow what my God, the Bible says.
Okay.
You know what God is saying, what my faith is saying. These are the things that I live by. These are the truths that I live by, and I fall sometimes. I'm not gonna say I'm perfect. That I'm out here, holding my head up high and I do all the stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't do all the stuff.
Okay.
I don't do all the stuff. So sometimes I do fall. I fail. I tumble. But the things that really guide me is, one, I tell myself I need to do the things in front that if someone saw me doing in the back and then they're like, seriously, this is what you do? So I hold myself to some sort of accountability, and this is what governs everything that I do. So meaning, even an opportunity may come, which so many opportunities have come that were gonna take me to a certain level, or were gonna help me, or gonna make me feel some type of way. As long as it goes against my values, I said no.
Okay.
Like I don't care. And those are the things that guide me. They guide my spotlight time, and they guide me behind as well. Because what I know is that at the end of the day, whatever it is that you do, you're transferring it to the next generation. Someone told me about the law of physics.
Okay.
Energy can't be created and it can't be destroyed, but it's transformed from one form to another. Everything that we do, the things that we do, your behavior pattern, all that is energy. Like from how you speak, from how you talk, everything that you do is energy. Imagine if you had a child, right?
Okay.
If you have a child, they're gonna inherit certain characteristics of you that makes you identify with that child, that's my child, right? So for example, if you maybe didn't like peanuts, you're not allergic, you just never liked them, so your body was conditioned to, your taste buds just don't react the same way people react to Shara, you know what I mean? I like this stuff, you know what I mean? And so you have a child and they have those same characteristics, they just don't like that. And that's, you might be thinking, why? Because energy is what is creating your DNA. So everything that you're doing, you're conditioning your entire DNA. And so when you transfer that DNA to your child, that's exactly what you have as well. And so whatever it is that you're doing now, your characteristics, your behavior, whatever it is that you are normalizing, whether it is watching pornography, or it is basically being promiscuous, or you're just wasting your life away, being addicted to alcohol, drugs, whatever it is, you're gonna find that it's a lineage. The Bemba proverb, is it the Nyanja proverb that says manzi yako nkamfollow?
That's Nyanja.
That's Nyanja, yeah, the Nyanja proverb that says manzi yako nkamfollow. It's the same thing, So whatever it is that you're doing today, you have to think about your next generation, and if it's not for them, do it for yourself. So those are some of the values that I stick by, and that's it.
That's very deep. It's very deep. I've learned something. I've learned something. Okay, I'm also curious about, as Agnes, right? How do you come up with your ideas? Because I've seen your music videos. They're amazing. Like, they look like they're amazing music videos. You should see a music videos. Amazing music videos. Like, Do you just wake up in the morning and say, okay, you know what, this is how I want my music video to be, or do you like go through a very long process?
The process that I go through is there's an imaginative process.
Okay.
It's like even ideas that I do. I speak to my manager a lot. He just says, "Can you do this?" I'm like, if it's not in my spirit, we're not doing it.
Okay.
Like we're just not gonna do it. And so sometimes even when I have a vision, if it's not actualized the way if I want it to be actualized, even if I post it and people are reacting like, "Oh my god!" Like as long as it just wasn't exactly what I wanted it to be, I'm just gonna be like. I'm not gonna like it. But then for me, my process of creating like my music videos and everything, it comes first as a whole process. Like when I'm writing the song, it's like a story that is being created in my mind, and I also want that to be conveyed with whatever it is that I'm doing and what I'm seeing. And so it's like I have to pair the words, the visuals, the tune, the beat, and everything else, and then create a move behind it. So Chalo was about confusion, you understand, right? So the song is talking about like friendships and hate and hurt and people that just want to see you fall, those things like that. And so Chalo for me was kind of like, okay, I want to create like chaos that comes in the mind. So the video starts with, this is how I died, betrayed by those who I loved. How did I get here? And why did I get here? And so the storyline at first is telling you how I got here. So it's answering like so it's like I'm speaking to myself.
Okay.
So if you saw the parallel selves, there's like one self that is more domineering, and then the side of me that's more, let's say, timid. She's not timid, she's just listening. And so now we have two parallel selves of minds, and they're speaking to themselves, and basically this is where my mind is at as well. And so the person who's domineering is speaking to her, telling her how she got here, and then she sings the chorus. She says that this world is envious, there's a lot of envy in this world, and that's what the chorus is saying. So if you look at the ideas that I have in the music videos, it's trying to make sense of what's in my head when I'm writing the songs, and then also trying to convey it to everyone who's watching it, and trying to see if they're gonna have the same experience that I had.
It's a very nice song, by the way. I love the music video. I love everything, but I was about to talk about the same song.
That's
the first song.
Okay.